Hello, folks. Welcome back to Inspire Wealth, the channel where we navigate the exciting and often complex world of finance, investment, and wealth creation. I'm your host, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that has been making waves worldwide. The topic is Bitcoin. Should you invest in Bitcoin today? By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of what is Bitcoin, what makes it so special, why are corporations and even some countries starting to embrace it, and why it might be time to consider adding Bitcoin to your investment portfolio. Whether you're a seasoned crypto enthusiast or a curious newcomer, stick around as we answer these questions and more in today's deep dive into Bitcoin, the digital gold of our era. What is Bitcoin? Before we dive into why Bitcoin might be a good investment today, let's take a moment to revisit what Bitcoin actually is. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, a digital form of currency that uses encryption techniques to regulate the generation of units and verify the transfer of funds. It operates independently of any central bank. The history of Bitcoin. 2008, the world gripped by a financial crisis. Trust in financial institutions is dwindling. In the midst of this chaos, a mysterious entity known as Satoshi Nakamoto presents the idea of Bitcoin, a decentralized digital currency designed to operate without any central authority. And so, Bitcoin was born on January 3, 2009, when Nakamoto mined the first block of the blockchain, known as the Genesis block. This was more than a technological feat. It was a symbol, a response to the financial instability of the era. A few days later, on January 12, 2009, the first Bitcoin transaction was made from Nakamoto to a programmer named Hal Finney. Fast forward to 2010, the first real-world transaction occurred when 2 pizzas were bought for a whopping 10,000 BTC, a day we now fondly remember as Bitcoin Pizza Day. Over time, Bitcoin gradually gained traction and ignited the creation of other cryptocurrencies. However, it wasn't without its share of controversies, like its use in the Silk Road black market and the infamous 2014 Mt. Gox hack. Despite all hurdles, Bitcoin has grown beyond its humble beginnings and is today recognized as a legitimate financial instrument by many. Its history of resilience and continual evolution is what makes it such an enticing investment prospect. Why invest in Bitcoin? Now that we understand what Bitcoin is and its history, let's explore why it could be a smart investment for you today. 1. Decentralization. In traditional banking, transactions need to go through a central authority like a bank or government. But Bitcoin, being a decentralized currency, means no single entity controls it. Think of it like a peer-to-peer network. You control your money, and transactions are conducted directly between parties, making it a potential game-changer in the world of finance. 2. Digital gold. Bitcoin has often been referred to as digital gold, a comparison that gives us some insight into its potential value. Much like gold, there is a finite supply of Bitcoin. The protocol established by its creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, dictates that only 21 million Bitcoins will ever exist. As of my training cutoff in September 2021, approximately 18.5 million Bitcoins have been mined and are in circulation. However, it's worth noting that a significant number of these Bitcoins are lost forever. Some estimates suggest that about 3 to 4 million Bitcoins have been lost due to forgotten passwords, discarded hard drives, and other mishaps. So, why does this matter for Bitcoin's value? Well, scarcity is a key component of value. The fewer Bitcoins there are available, the more valuable they potentially become, especially as demand continues to grow. This lost Bitcoin effectively decreases the supply, which could drive up the price, assuming demand stays strong or increases. This, however, is not a guarantee. The price of Bitcoin, like any asset, depends on a variety of factors, including market sentiment, regulatory news, technological advancements, and macroeconomic trends. As always, it's important to do your own research and understand the complexities and risks involved in investing in Bitcoin. Remember, these numbers can change rapidly in the world of cryptocurrencies, so be sure to double-check the most recent data. 3. Mainstream adoption. A key factor influencing Bitcoin's potential as a worthy investment is its increasing acceptance in mainstream commerce and economy. Not too long ago, Bitcoin was considered a fringe technology, a novelty of the digital world. Fast forward to today, it's being integrated into mainstream business and is increasingly being recognized as a legitimate form of currency. The acceptance of Bitcoin has been growing at an impressive rate. Major corporations, including tech giants and car manufacturers, are leading the way. As of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, companies such as Tesla, Microsoft, and AT&T have started accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. E-commerce platforms like Etsy and Shopify also provide options for sellers to accept Bitcoin. Bitcoin adoption isn't limited to the corporate world. Some countries are also embracing Bitcoin at a national level. A noteworthy example is El Salvador, which made headlines in 2021 by becoming the first country to accept Bitcoin as legal tender. This move allows businesses in the country to accept Bitcoin for goods and services, and citizens can pay their taxes in Bitcoin. Why does mainstream adoption matter for Bitcoin's value? The more widely Bitcoin is accepted, the more it solidifies its place as a viable and trusted currency. This acceptance and trust can potentially boost demand, driving up its price. However, it's crucial to remember that the landscape of cryptocurrency adoption is ever-changing, with different countries and businesses continuously reassessing their stance on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Keeping up to date with these changes is vital when considering an investment in Bitcoin. As always, it's important to do your own research and consult with a financial advisor when making investment decisions. 4. Potential for growth. When we speak about Bitcoin's growth potential, we're looking at two key factors: the increase in user base and the future potential of the technology itself. First, let's discuss the user base. As of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, it was estimated that only around 100 million people around the world have interacted with cryptocurrencies. While this might seem like a large number, it's actually quite small when you consider the global population. As awareness and understanding of cryptocurrencies grow, more people are likely to participate in this market. With Bitcoin being the leading cryptocurrency, it stands to benefit the most from this increasing adoption. This ties in directly with mainstream adoption, as we discussed in the previous section. The more companies and countries that accept Bitcoin, the more people will become familiar with it and consider investing or using it, leading to a larger user base. Secondly, the technology itself has a lot of potentials. Bitcoin was the first to use blockchain technology. As this technology continues to evolve and find use in various sectors such as finance, healthcare, supply chain management, and even voting systems, the potential for Bitcoin's growth could be substantial. However, with growth potential comes risk. While the technology is promising and the user base is growing, Bitcoin still faces regulatory hurdles, technological challenges, and market volatility. It's important to remember that while the growth potential is there, it isn't guaranteed. Investing in Bitcoin should be based on careful consideration and understanding of these risks. 5. Blockchain technology. To appreciate Bitcoin's potential, it's essential to understand the technology that underpins it. Blockchain. A blockchain is essentially a public, transparent ledger of all transactions. Think of it as a digital chain of blocks, each block storing information about a transaction. Once a block is added to the chain, it's very difficult to change, making it highly secure against fraud and tampering. This technology's potential extends far beyond cryptocurrencies. Due to its transparent, decentralized, and secure nature, blockchain is being explored and adopted across various sectors. Finance. Blockchain can streamline and secure financial transactions, reducing the need for middlemen like banks or brokers. Supply chain. It can improve traceability and accountability in supply chains by transparently recording each product's journey from manufacturer to consumer. Healthcare. Medical records stored on a blockchain can be securely shared among authorized doctors and hospitals, improving data accuracy and patient privacy. Voting. Blockchain could make voting more transparent and secure by reducing fraud and ensuring that each vote is accurately recorded and verified. By investing in Bitcoin, you're investing in the first and most widely adopted application of blockchain technology. As the technology itself continues to evolve and gain acceptance, Bitcoin, being intrinsically linked to it, stands to benefit. However, while the potential is enormous, blockchain technology is still in its relatively early stages and faces regulatory, technical, and adoption challenges. As always, remember to do your research and consult with a financial advisor when making investment decisions. The future of Bitcoin. Stepping into the realm of the future always brings with it a degree of uncertainty, especially when we're talking about an innovative and dynamic field like cryptocurrencies. Nonetheless, it's essential to consider the potential future of Bitcoin based on the trends we've observed and the progress made so far. 1. Regulation and legislation. This is a big one. The way governments around the world decide to regulate cryptocurrencies will greatly influence Bitcoin's future. Some countries like El Salvador have embraced Bitcoin, while others are still figuring out how to manage it. Regulation can impact Bitcoin's price and its acceptance as a form of payment, so keeping an eye on this aspect is crucial for any investor. 2. Technological advances. Bitcoin's blockchain technology is continuously evolving. The introduction of the Lightning Network, for example, is set to solve some of the speed and scalability issues that Bitcoin has faced. As technology advances, Bitcoin may become more efficient, secure, and versatile, all of which could potentially boost its value. 3. Wider adoption. The number of Bitcoin users and transactions has been steadily growing. If this trend continues, Bitcoin could become a widely used form of payment and store of value. This is already happening in some parts of the world. In Africa, for instance, where access to traditional banking is limited, Bitcoin transactions have been on the rise, showing that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies can fill gaps in the current financial system. 4. Integration with traditional finance. Recently, we've seen Bitcoin make its way into traditional finance. Bitcoin futures are now traded on major exchanges, and Bitcoin ETFs, exchange-traded funds, have been proposed. If approved, this would allow more people to invest in Bitcoin indirectly, potentially driving up demand and price. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of our deep dive into Bitcoin. We've journeyed through its history, understood its potential, and explored its technological backbone. Yet, this is only the beginning of the cryptocurrency story. There are many more cryptocurrencies out there, each with its unique proposition. Ethereum with its smart contracts, Litecoin known as the silver to Bitcoin's gold, or Ripple that's targeting global remittances. Do you have a favorite one? Or perhaps a cryptocurrency you're curious about? Drop a comment below and let's spark a conversation. If you found this video insightful, consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your fellow crypto enthusiasts. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with the latest in the world of wealth creation. Before you go, do check out our video on the top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch in 2023. It's packed with insights that you won't want to miss. Lastly, if you're inspired and want to start your own Bitcoin journey, we've made it easy for you. Check out the description box below for links to some of the most trusted platforms for buying Bitcoin. Thank you for joining us at Inspire Wealth, where we strive to empower you to make informed financial decisions. Until next time, stay curious, stay invested, and stay wealthy.